Hey, what's up? This is Josh Todd from BUCKCHERRY, and I'm blowing it up on Capital Chaos TV.
Hey, this is the Mighty Z of Capital Chaos TV, and we got Josh Todd of BUCKCHERRY with us. How's it going, Josh?
It's going good. Tour just started, the Warpaint tour. We got a great new record that's going to drop March 8th, and I'm so looking forward to it hitting the streets.
You just came back from Europe with Hoobastank and Adelaide is Away. Is that correct?
That's correct. We did Europe and the UK, and it was a great little run, and those guys are awesome, and we had a lot of fun.
Talk a little bit about making the new record Warpaint and the vision you had going into it.
Well, it had been 3 years since the last BUCKCHERRY record, so Stevie and I worked really hard. We started the songwriting process in November of 2017, and we wrote about 30 songs to narrow it down to an 11-song record, and it really paid off. You know, it's I feel like it's one of BC's best.
How has the songwriting and recording process changed from album to album, and now that you're no longer working with Keith?
It hasn't changed much. Stevie basically took on Keith's role as far as contributing to the music of the songwriting, and I still do the same thing. I write all the lyrics and melodies, and Stevie and I had a lot of practice prior to this. We had made the Josh Todd and the Conflict record together, so by the time we got down to the BUCKCHERRY songwriting, it was we had really established our songwriting language, I like to call it, and we were off to the races.
Have you recorded any bonus tracks or covers for the Japanese market or Record Store Day?
Yeah, we recorded some covers. We recorded Jungle Love, a cover song for the bonus track, and also a song called Kamikaze, and another song called Burn Rate.
Are there going to be any special releases or any swag-related stuff that you are excited about?
We already did all that, and we sold out of the posters and T-shirt. We had some packages going with pre-sales, and now it's just time to get it on. So grateful to be doing it after 20 years. This is our 8th record, so we are fired up.
How stoked were you to get back in the studio with Mike Plotnikoff? I just spent 10 hours myself in a recording studio. I couldn't wait to get out. How do you like recording?
I actually am the same way. I don't really enjoy being in there for hours and hours and hours. That's why we do all of our work outside of the rehearsal room. We write, rehearsal recording. We write and we rewrite and we demo all the songs, and we kind of beat it all into shape so that when we do go in there to record the record for real, we're completely focused and ready to capture the true live essence of what BUCKCHERRY is awesome for, and Mike Plotnikoff, he produced the 15 record, and we haven't been back with him since then, and he's made a lot of great records since then, and he's just a lovely guy to deal with, and we really want to have a fun time making a record again, and he really connected with the music. That's the most important thing when we send him the demos, and we get along with him really well, so it was effortless and fun by the time we got down to the recording process.
When you drank, do you have a favorite cocktail, beer, or liquor? I like brandy and rum. I don't drink anymore because sobriety rule.
Yeah, I've been sober for 24 years, and when I was drinking, I drank beer. That's what I preferred. But, I was always on a low budget, so it was really whatever I could get in me. The overall goal was to get drunk, That's why I had to stop.
What do you do for vocal fatigue? Any treatments such as Old Honey and Lemon?
No, you got to just take really good care of your body, I don't drink any cold beverages. I drink room temperature water. I don't, eat a lot of tomato-based products because you don't want to have acid reflux, and so all that stuff, and a good cardio regimen, which I do, is always good, and that's really the secret for me. I mean, sometimes you got to go on stage, at 50%, 60%, 80%, depending on if you're sick or run down or whatever. And, I hope you have a lot of bags, a lot of tricks in your bag, so that you can go to something else if that's the case. That's what I do. Groomed, yeah, but not hairy.
How do you like the new economy of likes, follows, and streams?
Everything's just changing at a rapid pace, It's just, there's just a lot of things. First of all, there's no more controlled marketplace like there used to be. Radio stations used to just release singles, and you didn't really get to hear a record until it hit the streets. Now you can sample a record, and people are dropping records without your knowledge, and all kinds of stuff is going on, Streaming's a big deal now. Not too many people are buying singles or records anymore, period, across the board. It's more about streaming, and it's just changed a lot. I don't know what's going to be in the future. I think the record will eventually go away because it'll just be people dropping singles. As much as that sucks, I mean, I don't know. It takes a long time to labor over the songwriting of a record, to get it across the finish line, and to record a body of work, and to just have it be a blip in the screen. In some instances, it's, you know, not very good for the artist, you know. So we'll see what happens in the long run.
What kind of input do you get from the label, and do you welcome input from other professionals?
You know, the label pretty much, you know, we're far down the line now. If we were just like a baby band, then the label would have a lot more influence over us, I think. But we've kind of been through everything, and we know who we are, and they like who we are. So they pretty much are confident that we're going to deliver something that they'll be happy with. They always make suggestions, and we always see through some of their suggestions so that we make everybody happy, because that's very important when you're going to bring a record to the marketplace. You want all of them really fired up and working hard on your behalf.
I know you're a big fan of Bon Scott. Were you pleasantly surprised or maybe disgusted with the Axl Rose filling in for Brian Johnson? Did you get a chance to hear that at all?
I would not be disgusted because, you know, Bon Scott was great, but when Brian Johnson started singing with AC/DC, they made arguably the best rock and roll record ever with Back in Black. And so I think it's important to just keep moving forward, and that's what those guys felt like they had to do. I don't know the politics of their band. I don't know why they let Brian Johnson go, but I don't know if you've seen the video footage on YouTube of Axl singing a AC/DC set live sitting down because he was injured. It is fucking incredible. I was really blown away to see him singing those songs the way he was singing them sitting down at his age was remarkable, and I think he did a great job.
I just wanted to wrap this up with asking you, what is your favorite album cover of all time?
I like simplicity, you know. That's why I loved AC/DC. My favorite album cover of all time, that's a really hard one. I think I really liked the Love Sexy album cover Prince did way back in the day where he was naked. I thought when I was a kid and I saw that, I was like, wow, this dude's really out there. He's putting it out there, being naked on this thing. And it really caught my attention, and that's why I wanted to listen to the rest of the record.